Bianca Grant here again with Virtual Business Services of Texas. So we are continuing in our tutorial of simple ways to optimize your profile for LinkedIn. And we're going to move right into tip 2, which is become an all-star. So you may ask, how do you become an all-star on LinkedIn? How do you know if you're an all-star? And how do you start to build out your profile where you can reach all-star status? So there are some simple things you can do, and I'm going to walk you through a few of them using my LinkedIn page. Again, my tutorials are not for the tech savvy or those who are already experienced with the LinkedIn platform. It really is for those who are on LinkedIn and need some help with their personal branding, or who are just getting started with LinkedIn. That can be very much the case even in this age of technology. So I'm going to jump right into it. And first, we're going to talk about having an all-star profile and what does that mean. So I'm going to go to my profile. And again, I want to remind you guys to turn your view off from public to private while you're making edits, because if your visibility is on public, people can see your edits in real time. So remember last time we talked about personalizing your URL. It brands you, it makes it easier for people to find you, and it plays a part in you reaching our all-star status. So that was the first tip. Now we're going to talk about building this profile out. And I'm just going to turn my profile's visibility off and head back to LinkedIn. And so when you talk about reaching all-star profile status, there are actually 5 different statuses you can be on the LinkedIn profile, on the LinkedIn platform, excuse me. So you have beginner, intermediate, advanced, expert, and all-star. Now, what does it mean to be an all-star on LinkedIn? It simply means that your profile is optimized for success. So it means that you can be right in the front center of hiring managers, recruiters, and your ideal client. People that have an optimized profile on LinkedIn are 40 times more to appear in searches. So when you go to your profile, you hit view profile, and to know where you are as far as what is your current status on the platform, go down to your dashboard, which is it to you, and right here in the top right hand corner it will tell you what status you are currently in. So I'm currently all-star. There are a few things that you can do to reach all-star status. Let's start at the top. So first, you want to make sure that you have a professional profile picture. So this is not a picture of you chilling by the pool or just leaving the club or after you had a few drinks. You want to make sure that it's professional. Now, professional does not mean that it costs you money for the picture. It just means having a full frontal picture and good lighting where people can see your actual face. You are the first face of your brand, and people do want to see who you are on your LinkedIn profile. So make it professional, make it clean, make it inviting in a professional way. It is also good to actually add a cover. Um, this is my professional LinkedIn page, but I tie everything into my business. So my cover is my business and my business tagline. So that's the first step. The next step is who you are, your name, of course, and your headline. You want to make sure that your headline tells people what you do. It needs to catch the attention of hiring managers, recruiters, and your ideal client. So what do you want hiring managers, recruiters, and your ideal client to see when they see your headline? Just saying that you are a project manager may not stand out enough, especially with the platform having over 600 million users on it. So you want to say who you are, how do you help someone, and what can someone expect from you. So you only get 120 characters on the headline, but you can easily make that stand out, and you can divide different ideas or different thoughts by commas, or as you see I've done here. So to edit your headline, you click in here. Of course, your first name, last name, and your headline. Again, you have 120 characters. If you go over that, the headline will not save. And then, of course, you have your current position. You can decide to show your education or not. It actually boosts your profile if you show your education. There are a variety of industries to choose from, so choose the industry that best fits your profession and click save. Then here you want to make sure that you add your location and your contact information. So in your contact information, you should not only have your profile, your personalized URL, but you should have your website, your phone number, and an email where people can reach you. So here, when you go into edit your contact information, you have the opportunity to add up to 3 different URL of websites. So say for instance you have more than one website, or you have a contact page, or you have an automated calendar that you want to send people to, you can add all of these things here where people can contact you instantly. You can also add instant messenger, whatever your instant messenger platform may be. You have the opportunity to add your birthday, month, and day as well, and the opportunity to have it visible to your network. So once you have all of those in, you hit save. And now when people view your profile, they can see all of your information right here. And that gives them the incentive to go ahead and reach out to you as well if that's what they want to do. So the next thing is what services you provide. And you may provide a variety of services, but here you can only hone in on one service. So it's called the business focus. You can only use one business focus. Since I do create and repurpose content for my clients, I chose writing, although that's not the only service I offer. but it is the service in this category which I offer the most options. So I chose writing, content strategy writing, copywriting, blogging, ghostwriting, and you have the opportunity to accounting, coaching, mentoring, consulting. There are several different business focuses that you can look into. So after you do that, you hit save, and when you do this for the first time, it will ask you, do you want to post that you are open for new opportunities? And it will automate a beautiful post for you with your professional photo and what services you are now offering. Then you move down to the About section, and the About section is where you use intentional keywords that are trending in your business to draw people into you, into your brand. So, for example, what do you do in your business? Why did you start your business? Who is your business geared towards? What type of value or what type of successes have you experienced in your business? How do people benefit from your business? All of these things you can put in your About section in a very conversational mode, um, so that people can connect with you through your words. And the other opportunity that you have and you should do is add media. That could be your resume. It can be something that you have designed. It can be some client work that was that you received a great testimonial on. It can be some of your own work for your website or your social media account. Uh, if you are a writer, for instance, you can upload some articles or some posts that you have written. So it really is to showcase who you are. You also have the opportunity to add a link, and a link could be your portfolio or a link to a testimonial page for work you have done for other clients. So it really is designed to help you to brand yourself, show who you are, show how you contribute to the success of your client. So then after that, you want to go down to your experience, and your experience should lead with what you are doing currently. If you're an owner in your business, if you're the CEO, if you're the director, the co-founder, lead with that, especially if that's what you are looking for opportunities in. And you also have the opportunity in your experience section to showcase more of your work, whatever that work may be, or if it's simply your portfolio, or if it is simply testimonials of what others have said about your work. Put that in there in a nice link, or simply the link to your website. That all helps build who you are. The next is be sure to put education and licenses. If you have any certifications, put those here so that people can see your experience and your education. The next is skills and endorsements. In order to be an all-star under the LinkedIn platform, you must have at least 5 skills. You can also have accomplishments listed and interests listed, because that allows people to know what you're interested in, and how you guys can connect, and on what level you can connect with each other. You also can ask for recommendations from people you've worked with in the past or some of your peers, and they can recommend you and endorse you for skills. So let's talk about some statistics. Members who list at least 5 skills on the LinkedIn platform are 27 times more to be discovered in searches. You also want to make sure that once you have built the platform out that you start making connections. You have to have at least 50 connections to reach all-star status. So remember that you have to have 5 skills to reach all-star status and at least 50 connections to reach all-star status and have your profile completely filled out. So once you make some connections, you can join groups. So you want to make sure that you are joining groups that have an impact on your field, where you can share insights and where you can get insightful information. And you want to join probably a few groups at a time. You can join as many groups as you want to, but you also have to remember the more groups you join, the more you have to make sure you are engaging in those groups and not just joining them. You want to make sure you are giving groups your input and being present within the group. So to recap for becoming an all-star, you want to remember 3 main things. Have a professional profile that shows your face clearly in a good light. Make sure your headline is geared towards hiring managers, recruiters, or your ideal client. Be sure to fill out your contact information. Remember, you can have up to 3 websites. You can link your profile to your instant messenger. You also can put a phone number and an email address in your contact information, giving individuals or companies a variety of ways to contact you. Make sure that you let recruiters know that you are open to job opportunities. Here, I forgot to mention that. Here, you edit that and you say, what are you open to? For instance, I am a virtual assistant, so I'm open to virtual assistant positions. Save, and you can let LinkedIn know, do you want all LinkedIn members to see it or just recruiters? And then hit save. Make sure your about summary is engaging on a conversational level. You want to say what you do, why you do it, and who you do it for. Fill out your experience leading with your most recent experience. Education, licenses, and certifications. And remember that you must have at least 5 skills in order to reach all-star status and 50 connections to reach all-star status. Don't forget to add your accomplishments and your interest. And now you are an all-star on the LinkedIn platform. So happy connecting, happy networking, and happy growing. That's it, guys. Thank you. If you have any questions about social media optimization or streamlining your back office or automating admin processes within your business or your entrepreneurial venture, please email us at contact@vbsoftx.com. You can also click the link within the post to schedule a free discovery call with us. Until next time, guys, see you around.